morning, boys and girls. What is today? What day of the week?
When TV came to town, every station came up with popular shows aimed at children. There were certainly plenty of little baby boomers around Memphis watching them.
December or January? What month is this? Now, Danny, you ought to know that.
Happy Hal Miller was one of the first kid TV show hosts. He was on Channel 13.
Oh, wow.
Hal was a popular community theater actor when he was recruited to write and star in a kids show. Lunchtime Theater was the first of his shows. On that one, kids had lunch with Hal and watched cartoons. He even wrote the early theme song. It was on his own record label, Lil Bo Records.
If you want to be a pal of Happy Hal, here's all you got to do. Mind your mummy and feed your little tummy and smile the whole day through. If you want to be a pal of Happy Hal, listen here to me. Mind your dad and never be bad, 'cause it makes him sad as can be.
Happy Hal's show changed names and broadcast times, but he was on Channel 13 continuously for 17 years. Happy Hal had a number of puppets, with Lil Bo and Curly as the regulars. At one point in the mid-1960s, Hal was on TV 3 hours a day. Cartoon time was in the morning, and Funhouse was in the afternoon. Memphis kids grew up on daily doses of Popeye, the Three Stooges, and Casper, the Friendly Ghost. Lots of Memphians remember being on Happy Hal's shows. In this picture, children from the Joyland Kindergarten in Whitehaven visit Hal in 1955. Eventually, Hal Miller decided to retire from TV and concentrate on his growing toy store business. He signed off the air for good in 1971.
See you tomorrow.
Goodbye now from Happy Hal. We'll see you again on the very next show. Lots of fun, surprises too, on the Happy Hal Miller Show.
Happy Hal was so popular that Channel 5 decided to create a new kids show of its own to give it some direct competition. Employees held a brainstorming session, and someone said, kids like animals, so how about a circus?
We'd have a clown circus, and someone said, well, circus comes maybe once a year, but we've got the zoo year-round. Bingo. Zoo.
The show became Looney Zoo. Harry Mabry was the first zoo director. Ken Berryhill volunteered to be the first puppeteer.
So I went up and applied, and Wilson Mount said, when did you ever do puppets? I said, well, I've never done puppets, but I do character voices.
Well, Rasputin the Fox, yeah.
And different things like, yes, sir, Chris Holden now.
There was no script. Each day they decided what they'd talk about. In the mid-1960s, Channel 5 used Looney Zoo to help demonstrate brand new color television. In these home movies, you can see Ken popping out from the puppeteer's position in the tree stump. Although on the show, of course, the puppeteer stayed out of sight.
I remember being escorted in to be on Looney Zoo, and it was this tiny, tiny little room, and the set was sort of pushed way back in a corner, and it was like a forest set, a drop of a forest, and then they had a little grandstand where the kids could sit.
In later years, handsome Trent Wood became the host of Looney Zoo. Rhodes College professor Ray Hill